Greetings and welcome to Wonder Night. My name is Edward Stinson and I am gratefully here with two amazing friends of mine, Irving and Vickie Santiago, CEO and manager of Ultracon Comic-Con. Well over a quarter century of experience doing this in the scene, guys. I cannot express how happy I am to have y'all here and to just pick your brains a little bit about why you do what you do and how much fun it is to have this as a job, as a passion, but also to be people. What is that like and how does that connect and work out for you? So we'll get a bit into that on our second episode of Wonder Night. So first and foremost, as we go through, I imagine we'll be able to talk a lot about the different aspects of your life. So the first thing I want to go into is, frankly, what is your current muse? What is inspiring right now or putting that bug into your ear to keep being creative with what you're doing?
Always doing something different. That drive of success. To make things happen that is unexpected.
Stop. You love there.
What makes
the
us
unexpected.
That's the difference between us and whatever there's other conventions.
Okay. I love that. Oh my God.
That's a good one. I like that.
I'm here for that.
I like that.
Excellent. So what about you? Please. Vickie.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough act to
Yeah.
follow right there.
That was pretty good.
My muse, I guess, is just life and
Mm-hmm.
being a better person and what can I give to other people to make them better people.
Okay.
She has made me much better since I've been with her. That is the honest to God's truth.
Oh man, beautiful.
See, how could you not love that?
I love that. And the connection is palpable. I always definitely feel the connection anytime I'm talking to y'all, anytime I'm with you. Whether y'all are separate or together, I feel the connection and importance of that bond. What do you, I don't want to say what do you look for, but yeah, what does that muse or that drive make you look for as you're going forward?
Success. Success makes everything, work.
How and when do you know that success has happened?
When you see happy faces.
That's a good one.
Stop. Okay, I feel that.
You see happy faces coming to your event.
Ooh.
And they start talking about your event and you see it out there.
Mm-hmm.
And when I see people, when you bring this happens to people, it brings joy to me.
Yeah.
Because it's not a regular Comic-Con or anything like that.
Yeah.
We make it an event,
Mm.
a good event for everyone. We cater to everybody, from little kid all the way to 80-year-old.
Mm-hmm. Kids of all ages.
Yeah. What do you think, what made it that personal purpose for you? When did and how did that drive for success kind of begin?
It started in 2012.
Oh.
Yeah, well, in the 90s when I used to do the Super Toy Show.
Super Toy Show. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Super Toy Show, yeah.
Oh my.
Back then, and little by little growing. But to tell you.
Wait, where was the Super Toy Show, by the way?
Oh, my God.
Was that like a national thing?
No,
or?
it was in South Florida.
Okay.
It was in Broward, Sunrise, North Miami, South Miami, and Hialeah. I used to do 5 shows a year.
Wow. Okay. That is expansive. I'm ashamed I had not heard of the show. I need to learn more. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. So it began then. So what happened? And you were saying 2012. So.
Well, then 9/11 came.
Mm.
And unfortunately I had a show in October and I had to cancel it.
Well, it was well before 2012, though.
That was in 2001.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but
Because I started from 92 to 2001.
Okay.
Okay. So
that was, we missed that part. Okay.
I remember you telling me that you came back into the scene. So, okay. So,
exactly.
And in 2001, that occurred.
Exactly. That occurred. And unfortunately, I had to cancel the event because everybody was freaking the heck out.
Yep.
Unfortunately. And then we went in hiatus.
I see.
For quite a while, till 2011, 12. And then I brought Ultracon. Comic-Con. Mm-hmm. And then from 2012 to 2016, we were there, growing.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, I met my wonderful wife, Vickie. And the things that I wasn't doing before, she was, hey, let's do this way. Maybe it'll work a lot better. And I listened to her. And it worked. And it's been working ever since. So it's not only that our convention has gotten better, but thanks to her, that she sees what I do, and she has made me a better person and a better man.
So would that mean I'm your muse?
Yeah, darling, you are. You are.
Look at that. You like how I did that.
Yes, ma'am, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
The wholesomeness. You'll love to see. You'll love to see. Oh my gosh. So
It's just, there's so much. There's so much, but I learned to listen to listen to other opinions. That, listen outside the circle.
Yeah.
Before I
Yeah,
did.
that was very
everything,
tough for him.
everything, I was so used to doing things my way. Don't get me wrong. It was not wrong or anything like that. But seeing outside the circle how she was presenting it to me was making me think like, let's try it.
Yeah.
Let's try. Oh, it works. Okay. And that's how it started. And, it's been amazing. It's been a great ride.
Oh my gosh. Do you happen to have any stories off the top of your head where you had the chance to kind of, not to name any, I'm not trying to name anyone, but where you might have had a encounter, moment, event, situation that you would mind telling us a little bit about? Where
COVID.
Oh, okay.
2020.
What was the rest of the question?
Oh
No, that's exactly that. You were just telling us about a moment where, the
COVID.
inspiration and the
COVID.
need for that connection came from.
COVID was, in 2020, we did our event there in West Palm Beach where I do my events.
It's tough, man.
And the thing was, everybody else was open and West Palm Beach was closed.
Yeah. Yep.
And then it started getting really bad in Miami, South Miami, Miami Beach, Fort Lauderdale, all the way to Boca.
Yeah.
And then while we were closed, everybody was open. Then when they closed, then West Palm Beach opened.
Yep.
And I couldn't pull back
Oh,
my convention.
Yeah, there's no choice.
And, we had to do it, win or lose. And then how it was vendor booth, 10-foot fake
Yep.
space. Vendor booth, 10-foot big. Vendor booth.
I remember.
10-foot space. It was, and that event was tough. It was really, really tough because it's during COVID and a lot of people were still freaking out.
Yeah.
Not understanding that, we had to do the event or we lose all our money.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, you should cancel. And I go, no, you can't cancel. You can't cancel. You cancel, I lose all my investment. And that's what a lot of people didn't understand.
A lot of people forget a lot of the vendors' lifestyles also depended on events like this happening.
Yes.
That was, as many complaints were coming with, we should stop all forms of events. I do absolutely see the side of many, many, many vendors needing events like this to supplement the entirety of their lifestyle.
Yeah.
We saw it with the Renaissance Fair as well. There were countless vendors who, when all the fairs shut down for several years, they were just stuck in certain states. They were homeless in certain states. They were stuck in campsites in certain states. They were stuck up north in certain states during certain extraordinarily cold months. And so we directly saw the lifestyles of people who, a lot of patrons don't think about, but what do you think those 100, 200 vendors are doing the rest of the year? You saw them for 1 or 2 weekends. Do you know how much investment the vendors and the owners of these events have to put down to make an event for you to go to? So I completely understand.
And not only, make an event, organize the event, bring in the celebrities, bring in the flights, the hotels. There's a lot of logistics, that a lot of people don't understand. People think, I'm going to put up an event. That's it. No, it don't work like that.
Throw some tables around.
Yeah, no,
We're
please.
good.
Of course, I have to dive into this a little bit while you are here. A lot of people definitely do not get the perspective of people who are trying to manage a convention, an entire Comic-Con. Of course, not to promote them too, but there's a MegaCon, there's SuperCon. All these cons exist for years and years now.
Yeah.
People know what cons are. And a lot of people, I think, are, I won't say spoiled on cons, but they do forget what has to go into putting together. Would you all mind doing a little itemized list of just some of the things that you have to put in consideration when setting up a comic convention?
There's just, it's endless.
Right.
It's literally
scroll.
I mean, literally, it's from floor to ceiling.
Yeah,
Literally, I mean, if you think about it, it's like you look up, you go, what am I going to do with that space? What am I going to do with this space? And that's just the venue.
Yeah, when we had to vend with you guys, I remember we walked in. I think our first time vending with any convention was with y'all, and we walked into the convention center, and like it clicked to us how wildly empty a giant box concrete structure is, and as far as your eye can see, that way, and that way, and y'all have to figure out how to fill this entire space.
Oh, yeah, he's the visual for that.
I'm the visual.
So please tell me about it. I know nothing. Like
what I do. I mean, this is what I've always done. I mean, I've helped a lot of different conventions,
of course,
set their floor and things like that, which I've helped. And I go into a place and I know exactly what I want. I just look at the space. I just need to see the space, and I know exactly how I want it, and it comes out just like that.
Oh my gosh! Now, with that being the case, I know when we go into the convention, usually there's the expectation of the artist alley, the celebrities corner, the vendors. They'll have panels sometimes depending on the venue. They'll have like upstairs or off to the side. Yes. What other aspects might I be missing beyond vendors, artists?
Oh, everything.
Oh God.
I mean,
what else is there that we need to know?
Even down. Okay, you're an artist.
For sure.
He's a convention runner. That's his talent. He goes, okay, this is what I want to do, and I'm like, okay, so this is what I need to do to make that happen. All the way down to the wristbands.
Yep.
What colors are the most effective colors?
Yeah.
So these are the things that I don't want to say he doesn't see, but he's got his idea. He's a spatial person. I'm the more fluid and the more the artistic, where it's like, okay, if we do this, let me figure out how I can make this pretty.
Okay.
How I can make this more user-friendly.
Ergonomic, one could say. Okay.
And I think that's why we work so well together, because he'll be like, okay, this is what I want. I'm like, okay, this is how we're going to do it.
That's directly the team experience, the assembly line experience.
Yes.
Because it is literally everything. It's like the noise that is coming from over here. I can't have that noise going over here.
Correct.
It's literally everything.
If you notice, we have a stage.
Of course. Yeah. Just to help out with.
It's not in the vendor where the celebrity's at. It's away from everybody.
True.
A lot of people don't take that into consideration.
Very true, actually. Very true.
And it's
love the consideration of noise pollution. That matters.
And you have to listen to everybody. I mean, we go to events so we can say, oh, that's a really good idea. How can we use that? And it doesn't even have to be other Comic Cons.
Of course.
It's just other, we can go
spaces.
The movies. We can just go to the movies and go, how can we use what they're doing right for us? So it is literally, you think, oh yeah, I'm just going to hire this celebrity and throw some tables down and get a vendor to come sell some stickers and keychains, and you think that's going to work? No.
But just line management alone, for having a dozen or so celebrities, a dozen or so cosplay professionals, a dozen or so, 3 or 4 dozen or so artists. The line work alone, the question I need to ask, about how many staff do you need to have, or
it's me, Vicky,
how many
Tim,
members?
My son, her daughter. We have staff. We have like 10.
Okay.
Then we have volunteers, and then each staff has a different area.
And then the team of volunteers necessary to put that together.
Exactly.
Then the venue itself usually has their own security.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. I was curious to see how the reach of the con and how many of the volunteers versus staff exists and make that all work.
Yeah, this year we're going to have close to 40 volunteers.
Wow. Okay.
which kind of can put just the volunteers, puts it into more perspective of going back to the Muse question. Something that's very big for me is education.
Yeah.
So when we have volunteers, those may be high school students that need hours for their
Service, of
schooling.
course.
Community service.
So everything is, how can we make this community involved? It's not 100% about making money and it's about how do we get everybody involved?
Mm-hmm. I love that. I love that centering around the experience of
Yes.
the patrons and people who are not just patrons, but also the volunteers.
Yes.
People who want this to be a great experience. I can't count how many times I've gone to a convention and it been this just a getaway, the same. I always bring back to Renaissance Fair, but the same.
Well, I mean, it's what you know.
That's what I know. And
Yeah.
it's the same type of just getaway and fantasy away from the day-to-day monotony of life. And I'm grateful for hearing from the owner of a convention itself, just that awareness is still there.
It has to be.
I gotta say, you guys have also, in knowing you over the years, you've definitely also humanized a lot of the experience of conventions and growing up, being able to see that side of it be humanized. And then growing up, becoming a company ourselves, and then being able to be a vendor, work with y'all, set up as a vendor at your festival, at your conventions as well. Now, speaking as a vendor, I know how important it is to choose the right conventions and choose conventions that listen to their vendors and listen to vendors that may be going through problems or may need help in situations or need communication. Every time we've needed a table or a chair, that's always happened as soon as possible. So I've always loved that. Now, how are problems dealt with when you are owner of a convention or a vendor has to deal with unruly patrons, or even if
I have someone that's in charge of that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, 3 years ago,
Yeah.
we had some kids that stole $1,000 Funko Pop.
I'm sorry. Okay. 1 second. You said $1,000 Funko Pop.
Yep.
It
And
happens.
it happened. And
$1,000. Oh my
Yes.
God.
yeah, hold
That
on.
becomes a pretty intense level of theft.
thank
actually.
God.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and that was felony
I happened to
level.
be in the front, and
Okay.
the vendor came right up to me, and he goes, "Irving, these kids, they distracted me, and the other one took it." And I said, "Just now?" He goes, "Yep."
Okay.
Security, everybody, all volunteers, locked down. Nobody gets out of the convention.
Yeah.
Everybody was at every door. Pop, 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 pop. And then we found the kids and everything, and we told them about the other that was with them. He said, "No, we were nobody else. Some other vendors came. They go, they're lying. This other friend is a blonde guy. Yeah, he was with them because they came into my booth."
Oh my God. Okay. Not like this.
And then when the cops came, they said, "Where's the Funko Pop? That's a felony. You're going to go to
James was
jail.
like, oh my God.
You're going to go to jail.
Yes.
Going to press. You're 18, you're 19, and your younger brother is 16. What are you showing your brother? What type of an example, big brother, you are?" It was. I'm gonna tell you something. It was wicked, but it got solved.
Yeah.
The parents paid for the pop.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Got to the point. The vendor goes, "No, it's okay." I said, "No, it's not okay. It's going to cost them more. They get arrested, bond,
Yeah.
a record.
It's going to cost a lot more than
Okay.
just deal with the pop. Like,
You
sorry.
get your $1,000, and that's it. And they never come back. And that's exactly what happened.
What's that?
But we're one of the only conventions that actually really care about our vendors.
And that's what I was getting at. It's not even guest problems. It's a vendor at 10 o'clock at night is like, "By the way, can I bring stuff that's, not suitable for work?" No. So, I mean, there's little problems.
Yeah.
There's big problems. There's always like, "It's hot in here. What are you going to do for me?"
Me specific, this enormous.
Yeah.
How are you going to help me right now in this exact moment?
And that's what I can't even tell you the day of the show. If I don't cry at least twice during a weekend, then something is not.
The sheer anxiety. I understand. Oh, my
Got
God.
to. I know something is going to go wrong if I
Oh my
don't.
gosh. No, I have friends who need that release sometimes, especially when I've played a theater friends who've gone through the exact same thing. Like, no, I I gotta cry out sometimes. Like it's
Yes.
just a lot of anxious buildup
Yes.
with the amount of stuff happening, the amount of moving parts, the amount of people all trying to have this.
And it's constant pulling at you.
We have to cater food to our celebrities.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to cater food to the celebrities, of course.
And you have
There's
to
a
know their dietary
Exactly.
restrictions.
So, yeah, you know, we have to bring in fish.
Oh my God.
Salmon or whatever, and
Yeah,
then other
it's
type
fine.
of meat.
I don't mind.
It's
but-
not a problem. It's not a problem because that's what you need to do. You cater to your celebrities
Yeah.
Of course.
to make it a great experience
Yeah.
for them.
Of course.
because
You know?
everything goes full circle. If your celebrity doesn't have a good time because you didn't
Then all-
give them a cracker at 2:10 p.m., then they're going to go tell their friends, don't go to the show. So unfortunately, you do have to
Accommodate.
kiss some butt,
Accommodate.
for lack of a better word. You have to.
Accommodate.
Yes.
Accommodate.
Accommodate.
Because and then when we get home, we're like, "Holy crap! What just happened?"
Humans. Oh my God. Yeah, definitely a lot of different sides and perspectives to try and be aware of while doing the convention.
Because each person has their own Karen moments. They want to be, why are you not taking care of me? It's like, well, meanwhile, I've got somebody that just fell and twisted their ankle that I need to worry about.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So all of these things, everybody thinks they're first.
Of course. Oh, and this is not even talking about the 20 to 30 to 50 cosplayers that are also
Exactly.
we need to be there for your
Exactly.
cosplay contest.
Exactly.
And-
It's a lot.
This year we're doing things a lot different than what we did last year.
Also, okay, literally the next question is about to be what is your current goal or what's your next goal? So please tell us a bit about what's going on this year. And
Well, this year we're having a full-fledged cosplay contest, different categories, starting with the kids
okay,
groups.
good.
You know,
Man.
people that make their own costume, not the ones that you buy at Party City. Right there. No.
Not
It has
that they're
to be
wrong.
80%
Yeah,
done by yourself.
Man, that's gonna be fun.
That's
gonna be fun.
it's going to be different. We're going back to 2014, 15, 16. You know, those years that we did those contests. We're going back.
Correct,
to
yeah.
craftsmanship. Craftsmanship is everything, and this is something that we have to introduce again in our convention. Why? Because you get all these people that kids, adults that they do their own things and they don't get the credit because they don't.
Great. Yeah.
They don't, and that's what we're doing. We're doing from little kids division.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
You know-
That's gonna be fun.
All ages.
I'm glad to hear bringing the art of the craft back. I definitely,
Yes, it's extremely important.
yeah, I definitely love also the categories. That's important
A lot of categories.
for sure. So that's gonna let
And the trophies, they get trophies, they get money, a little bit of everything.
a lot more victories. I definitely love the importance of knowing that we kind of have to bring back a lot of the things we've taught as like normal etiquette. I
Yes.
cannot stress enough as someone who was like working in education with our company. COVID like stunted the growth of like social growth. I should say.
100%.
A lot of kids, a lot of youth, a lot of adults, frankly. But like, I definitely saw a need to reteach a lot of
Yes.
like social
Social,
etiquette
yeah.
in different scenes and situations to a lot of youth. And I can't stress enough. There were kids who like started high school, COVID happens, ends, and they're now a senior or like out of high school.
Right.
And that's a lot of years to miss, extraordinarily like important imprinting years to miss. So I see in a lot of different fields this need to kind of reteach the etiquette, reteach what the lifestyle is like.
And like
going
we
to
said,
these events. Exactly, etiquette. There's a lot of etiquette's lost. I'm not a person
You are
who's
not
like
wrong.
law and order is not the same as etiquette to me.
True.
There's like
True.
etiquette in like traditional etiquette.
Yes.
Hey guys, don't like wear your shoes in certain people's houses.
Yeah.
That's not about like, oh, I'm just so posh. Like I don't believe in you carrying dirt into my like bedroom, into like my kitchen.
I
Like,
agree.
take your shoes off, please. There's certain etiquette that is actually there to just be nice to everyone involved.
Absolutely.
You know,
Respect.
Respect,
a lot of
sir,
respect.
ma'am.
You know, a lot of
Hold
respect.
the
yeah.
door for your.
You know, like a lot of little
Yeah,
things.
just little.
Yeah, and
I
that
agree.
definitely spills over into a lot of
Take your
convention.
hat off when you walk in.
little things like that. It builds that. It builds the lifestyle of things that I'm not no. I don't want to change. No, it's not about don't changing. It's about sometimes if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, a lot of aspects of respect are, hey man, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So when it comes to conventions, I need people to know it took decades to actually like build a space for geeks to come into and like feel safe. You know, it's not a place to come like just trash around, like trash it.
Thank you.
These are sanctuaries for for nerds and geeks, people who love comics, anime, and like toys, and that is amazing. So I'm getting distracted again. Please tell me a bit about.
And stop trolling.
Yeah, stop
Just because you're behind a keyboard doesn't make you right.
The anonymity is definitely affecting a lot of people and their ability to troll others. Now, let me get to something more positive again, asking a bit about what we're doing this year. When is Ultracon happening this year?
September 19, 20, and 21st.
Okay. And so what?
At the South Florida Expo Center,
You understand?
9067 Southern Boulevard, West Palm Beach, Florida, 33411. And also you can get your tickets at ultraconcity.com.
Tell them.
Oh,
Tell them.
please. tell a bit more about
We'll talk about this after.
Oh, there's more. Okay, we'll get there.
But wait, there's more. Your favorite saying.
So tell us a bit about not only what your focus of Ultracon is, but what you love presenting at Ultracon and what your love is in presenting at Ultracon. Cough, 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 cough.
Yeah.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, elbow, elbow.
Toys.
If it's plastic.
It's different when you're a toy collector, action figure collector, vintage toy collector, and running an event. There's a passion for what you do. It's not a corporate business. It's a business that I grew up collecting. And it makes a huge difference.
Oh, man, for sure.
In what you do. Look at this baby here. Look at this thing. It's the Ninja Turtle crossover with Castle Grayskull He-Man. And we're having Ninja Turtle celebrities. So what better than having
Imagine that.
Yeah, it's pretty high. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
This is
King
a great
has
show and tell. I'm not gonna lie. I'll let you some
look at the
feedback.
art. Look at the art on
Yeah,
this.
the art's kind of going in right now. I'm not gonna lie. I need to get like the picture of this art later to kind of just imprint on the video for y'all, because as a like 80s, 90s like cartoon lover and artist, like I am a strong fan of the art in this. Okay, so but yes, please tell us more about your toy collecting, and just please tell them a bit about how expansive your toy collection is. Let's just start with G.I. Joe.
Back in the 90s, Hasbro gave me a ring, honoring me as the biggest G.I. Joe collector in the United States at that time.
I feel like that's important to know.
It kind of.
I mean, when you go out to dinner with a former vice president at Hasbro, that's pretty good. Not very many people do that. We have.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Column and Bob Prupis. Bob Prupis is amazing. He was back in the 80s when they brought back G.I. Joe. It was him. He was the one that brought back G.I. Joe. And the stories, you sit down with that man, and it's like, wow. It's like the history of Hasbro, what he's done for Hasbro. And I mean, the Transformers, he was the one that made it happen. Yeah.
As like producing it, or
No. This is what happened. He was, like I said, he was vice president of Hasbro. So he went to Japan and offered Japan G.I. Joes. And if we could get their toys, their Transformers. They called it Transformers here, but they had it.
What was the original?
forget
what the original name was.
Oh, God, I don't remember.
I know there was a specific name. Diaclone, that's it. Yeah.
Diaclones. They were called Diaclones in Japan.
Sick. What?
And then Bob Prupis did the deal where, hey, you could have some of our Hasbro if we could have some of your Diaclone
Licensing is
and everything. And he made that happen. And then he made it happen in the United Kingdom, Belgium, France. He
just spread
it all over internationally. Hasbro went international. And then, after that, he got it. He was in charge of the international. And then they brought in Kurt Bozigian, which was under him at that time. And then Kurt Bozigian, became the guy, for Boys Toys, which happens to be a personal friend of mine. He's the one that honored me with the ring.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Velour. Okay. That is amazing.
Amazing, right?
Yeah, I know. I mean, gee, I know sculptors. I mean, I know.
I can imagine just from doing the business, of course, it's expanded just the web of a network of people you know who are directly connected to the proliferation of toys. Now, how many hundreds, how many tens of thousands of toys would you say you have? Or
I can't.
is that
Over
even
the
okay to
years
say?
or
Like,
currently?
oh my God.
No, not.
I can't do over the years. That's unfair.
Because
That's
over
unfair.
the
That's
years,
impossible.
them all.
Yeah, between selling and buying, like that's every possible.
Wow.
Every possible figure has,
Yeah.
has gone coming
I
on.
mean, I had 24 Cobra Terror drones. I'm down to 11. I had 12 USS Flags. I'm down to 4. I had 9 Defiance. I'm down to 1. I had 144 his tanks. I'm down to maybe less than 10.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I still have.
I'm just going to go with tens of thousands of toys that he currently
I mean,
has.
Currently,
just
Hundreds of thousands he's probably gone through.
Just Funko Pops. I have over 23,000 Funko Pops.
Guys, I asked the wrong question on that one. My bad. I'll be.
Just Funko Pop. Marvel Legends
I
box. I have over 5,000.
was going to say,
Loose. I have hundreds.
oh my God. I know right now.
And we're not talking about Star Wars. We're not talking about all different. Just some. It's a lot. But I love what I do. That's the passion that I have. In doing conventions, offering something that nobody else does. Most of the convention owners out there, they're not into this. They're not.
Yeah. A lot of them are more solely business.
It's all business.
Yeah, it's
100%
business.
business.
Yeah.
That's why our convention is always going to be family.
Of course.
Always going to be towards family.
Well, I kind of think of it this way.
Go ahead.
When Ford started, he was in on all the nuts and bolts of designing a vehicle. And he was the guy that everybody went to knowing about cars.
Yes.
And then the older he got, his business became more corporate. And the person at the top now knows nothing about a car.
Yeah.
But in this case, that's how we want to keep it. We want to keep
Actively
it so
staying in
it's
it.
something that he always knows.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't want somebody to come in and ruin what Ultracon has.
Actual focus of what it's been. Yeah.
Because that's important. I always say, would we love to be as big as some of these other ones? Of course. Do I want it to feel like the other ones? No. I always want it to feel like,
Excellent.
we go to other conventions to support our vendors.
Of course.
Because it's
Of course.
important for us, people to go, you know what? That Ultracon, they're really great people.
We see them everywhere. They've been, I agree.
And that's important.
When we were vending at the Ultracon, we heard from other vendors how happy they were that they've met y'all at other events, seen you at other events, seen you supporting events, seen you set up at other events.
Yes.
Know that you are not only able to maintain and put on a show, but that you go and then support other shows actively. And it's not it's not like a malicious thing. They acknowledge that, oh yeah, they're here. Of course they're here. Heck yeah, we go and support them too.
Yeah.
And they see that mutual
It's a family.
mutual beneficial aid. Yeah, absolutely. So, oh my gosh, I love that. Now, going into this coming up show in September, what are maybe some highlights that you'd want people to know?
We have the Ed and Eddie reunion.
I love hearing you say I'm not going
We're the only ones in the state of Florida that has them.
I have not seen them together in forever. So
Yeah, so they're going to be visiting Florida for the first time.
my heart.
Yeah, we have Chainsaw Man reunion, the anime. We have 20 different One Piece voice actors.
My brother.
20 different. We're not talking about, 5. No. We're talking about 20 different
Oh my God.
One Piece voice actors that will be at our event, which is huge. Dragon Ball Z, Fairy Tail, Bleach people. We have such, a book of just anime.
Yeah.
And, regular people that is just huge.
And did you say, I think earlier it was either the voice of Shaggy or was it Courage the Cowardly Dog?
yeah.
or-
Courage the Cowardly
It was
Dog.
both.
Yep.
Oh,
And
of course. So I just
the voice of Scooby.
let that be
The
known.
voice of Scooby, Shaggy, Scrappy Doo,
My heart.
Fred Flintstone.
Now listen, we're going. I'm letting y'all know. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better go.
Okay. My heart and soul. Yes.
And Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Ooh, Oh, okay. I'm looking forward to this. My entire like inner child is geeking out right now.
We have also Todd Habercorn. He was the lead in Fairy Tale, and God knows how many more.
Rob Paulson. He was Pinky and the Brain. He was
Jacob.
Animaniacs.
Animaniacs.
I mean, we're talking Nickelodeon era, like
Yeah.
everything.
Okay.
For 90s kids, this is everything.
We have so many celebrities.
And those of us who had children that were put in front of those TV shows, yes.
Yeah.
Because I got forced to watch it too, so it was awesome.
That's gonna be great.
Yeah, this year we have close to 60 celebrities.
Okay. Yeah. We will be hyping this up accordingly. I concur.
Yeah, close to 60. We just mentioned
Again, that's what I'm saying. That's just a little teensy tease
Yes.
of what's going to be going on. And that's just celebrities. We're, of course, didn't even mention the amount of artists you're going to have, amount of
Yes.
vendors
Oh,
you're going to have.
for sure.
Again, hundreds
Disney artists that are currently
Come
on
on.
the
Their
payroll.
payroll.
of actively. Oh.
yeah.
And of course, at all these different events, a lot of times people forget, but you're going to find artists who are like drawing for some of your favorite comics out there, favorite graphic novels, favorite, poster collections, favorite card companies. So I urge people to go out there. I'm not trying to be too biased, but I mean, I like comic conventions. So I'm going to tell you to go to a comic convention.
Yeah.
So please.
I mean, we have Marvel DC artists
That's
that
what it's
work
all-
with Marvel and DC. Mark Sparacio, he does artwork for different company. He did artwork for Mattel.
Yeah.
He did artwork for the boxes for Remco. He did I mean, you name it, that man has done it.
Oh my God.
And he's going to be at our event.
Yeah, I will be looking forward
I mean,
to this. Oh, my
his
gosh.
work is just Rambo from 1985. He did the Rambo.
Oh my God.
The art, the box art.
Yeah.
He did what was it? Wrestling figures, the artwork of the boxes back in the late.
Broderick.
Pat Broderick also. Captain Marvel. He's the one that did Firestorm.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, I will be there, and I need everyone else to know that they need to get there as well. Now, going into, I don't want to say wrapping up, but I have a couple more questions for you.
Wrapping up? Are you kidding me?
That's what I'm saying. We got a way to go.
Let's keep
Yeah,
this going,
what a
baby.
way to go. I
It's
concur.
going. We're just getting warm here.
Heck yeah. As you are building and creating your convention, creating and sustaining the Ultracon, what is something that if people are wondering about that process and what it feels like, what is something you'd like or love people to ask you about when it really comes to the profession?
I'll let you handle that one.
Leave that to me. Leave the difficult question.
I'll give you a second. Don't worry. When they're when they're thinking of you, looking at you and see these are people who own a comic.
The success
I
that we
think
bring
it's
to the community.
It's if I want people, like somebody came up to me and had to ask me a question, and I think it's more, are you having fun?
Sure.
Do you enjoy what you do? And the easy answer is yes. I get to spend it with my husband. I mean, what more could you ask for in life? To do everything with family.
Yep, together.
Whether genetic family or chosen family.
See you, Ohana.
Everything. Yeah, Ohana, absolutely. 100%.
Next weekend, we're going to Orlando
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I'm
to
so
the Star
excited.
Trek convention.
Okay.
And we're going to be cosplaying Star Trek.
Yeah, where we
Of
get
course,
to be
of course.
us. I'm
Yeah,
so
exactly. Like
excited.
literally, you're gonna be who you are.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that.
We'll have an outfit for every day.
It's gonna be fabulous.
That's what we like to do. We don't only run Comic Con, but we're fans of it.
Yeah.
That's the difference. That's the huge difference. We're fans of it. We understand.
Yeah.
We see what people want, what they expect, and we try to make it better every year, every year. Like, to give you an example, this year for kids, 10 and under, they have their own wristbands for the little kids.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Because
Just to
normally,
make them part of it.
Yeah.
because kids don't normally get wristbands because it's paying guests.
That is a super normal
So
point.
I made wristbands for every kid
All right,
because
that's really huge.
because
Okay.
they get hurt.
Didn't
When
think about
the
that,
parents
yeah.
are having the wristbands and they're standing there like, and
Kids
then when
just
you give it to them, oh my God,
Right.
they get excited because they're included.
They're part of it now.
They're
Yeah.
included, and that's huge for kids.
That is such a small step, but oh my God, like
It is. It's just something-
small effort but huge impact.
Exactly.
Like I really appreciate that. There are definitely little moments like that where, I love bringing it back. Even at the Renaissance Festival, there have definitely been kids who, I know how I felt when I walked into the Renaissance Fair for the first time. The wall of just walking past the opening gate, it looks bigger than anything else. The tents are huge. The clothing, the outfits, the characters, it is overwhelming. And anything that can help bridge the gap between, oh my gosh, I'm a kid in the real world, and what the crap, what is this fantasy world I'm now stepping into? Wait, everyone here loves being here. What is it like? Here's a wristband. Come join us. You're actually in the club too, man.
It's not just about the
It's not just about, you're in too, man. Come on. That's sweet.
And then what we do on Saturday, we give 75 packs of Pokemon to the kids 10 and under, and on Sunday also. We give toys.
Okay.
Okay. We give free comic books to the kids.
Oh, man.
All the kids.
Starting the journey.
Yes.
Yeah, all the kids 10 and under
100%. Why?
get a free comic.
We
to
want them
read.
to read.
Yeah.
Read.
Yes.
See,
yes.
it's full circle.
Oh, my God.
Read. You have to get them going.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going to get them going? At our event.
Yeah, absolutely. There has to be, as an educator,
Nobody does that.
there has to be even just one adult who lets a kid know, man, like this is a scene you can get into. This is
Yes.
something that is cool for you to also join into, have fun into, build your creativity into, dress up into, make stories in, watch stories, learn stories, talk to others about the stories we learn. And it's a safe space for that. That is powerful.
My favorite story is there was a kid.
Black Panther.
He was dressed up as Black Panther, and he was probably 7, 8, maybe.
Yeah.
He got to the door. He stuck up his arms and he says, "I have found my Mecca." And I'm like,
someday.
Wow.
this is why we do this. This is think about when you were a kid and you went to Disney World or you went to the fair. You
are
see the
here.
big arch and
Yes.
you're like,
I'm home. I'm home.
Disney.
and you have those memories of that split second.
Yes.
All of your life.
Mhm.
And that's what I
That
want.
little kid, when he entered and he saw, and the way he reacted, I was right,
Right?
there. It brought tears to my eyes.
Yeah.
It brought tears to my eyes. I said,
What a feeling. Oh,
Yes.
my God.
Now, how do we do this again?
Yeah, how do you keep doing this for the
Yes, and
thousands of people
yes.
who come through to the event? I always want people to remember, like it is thousands of people who come to the event. Okay,
But I want them all to feel
every single
seen.
one, every single one.
I want everybody to go, "Hey, I remember you." And I'll be like, "I remember you too. You were with." It's a big, but that's what I want.
we have so many people that stop us. Oh my God, your convention was the first one I ever went to.
Yeah.
You know what a great feeling that is?
Absolutely,
Oh my.
absolutely. Yes,
It's fulfilling.
actually, I do know because just as you were the first convention I was a vendor at.
Yeah.
So like that was a new experience. I'd been patron before, and that was amazing. But being a vendor, it absolutely was a different experience altogether. The patrons aren't there, so it's just you, the vendors, the staff, the volunteers, the security. Setting up, getting to your own, designated spots. So you make sure you have the correct space layout and everything. It is a completely different experience. Presentation
is everything.
yeah, a completely different experience.
Everything.
Oh my God. I guess going into that, the energy of fitting with, that family-based thing, the vendor-based thing, really working with the people who do this for the experience of it. What is a profound wisdom or insight you'd like to leave with people? Not even that it has to be about Ultracon, but even in their own lives, something that helps them get to that love of success that you have, that love of life that you have. What is an insight that you would want to leave for people?
What I cater to the non-convention people to give them that experience they've never had in their life. Like, they walk into my convention, it's like going to Disney World. You start walking faster and faster. And when you see it's like
There's
So-
more.
a little kid.
What do you
know?
want your epitaph to be? What do you want? What do you want to be remembered for?
We ran a great event.
But that's what you want. Your mark on society
Mark, yep.
that you want everybody on the planet to know.
Yeah,
That you ran a great
a great event. And we gave it 100%.
I can't hate on that because I'll let you know right now. There's a lot of worse things it could be. So I will say, any plan that works, sustains, and continues to be a great event, I do not take that lightly. When you say that, I don't like when you said that. I don't think that he said that lightly. I don't think he said that even as a one-off. Like the amount of variables y'all spoke of today to make an event even good. And then to say, I just want people to know it was a great event. Every Ultracon, every single one consistently, every single time.
Make it an experience.
It was an experience. It was a great event. And I know that I've talked to you enough that like when you said that, like I see the weight behind it, you know, and I see how much you see the weight behind it and want him to keep expanding on it.
Yes.
I mean, we don't want to be no megacon. We don't. We want to continue to be here in West Palm Beach, be a family-oriented event, and just, you know, grow within West Palm Beach. That's our backyard. I mean, that's all you could do. That's all you could ask.
Bless. Now, I know he's a lot more business-oriented, so I know the weight of his words sits in that energy. So I want to also get some of your energy. When I ask the same question to you, what profound wisdom or insight would you like to give?
That I made a difference. That in a good way too. I want people to go, you know what? She was a good person.
Ran a great event. Great event.
I don't.
Who ran a great?
I just, you know, because I mean that's what I've done all my life. You know, I started out younger, being in art and things to that nature, and then I became an environmentalist, and so I did that for many, many years, and then. Now I'm a grandma. And it's like, I want to
living the lives.
I've always said I want to be better than my parents. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just I want to put more of a fingerprint on the planet by giving good children to go to that next level. Whether it's my children or other children, I just want to make a difference. I just want things to be better and to realize we only got one planet. This is it.
That's it.
Yeah.
We all live
and
die.
Every little thing you do makes a difference. The butterfly effect. So I want to make that butterfly blossom and grow.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Irving, Vickie, Santiago, my friends. I don't have enough words to fully describe how much I love talking.
And by the way, we're very honored for you to call us friends and for you to have us as family, as chosen family. It means so much to us.
It means a lot to me to have y'all here and to have y'all connected to my life for over a decade now. To have known my father.
More than
Exactly. You know, you've seen so much of my life. I've been able to see so much of the growth with Ultracon, and it means so much to me. I'm so grateful for y'all being here. Thank you.
And I can't wait to see what you do. I'm so proud of you, and I want to see what you grow into.
Don't worry, we're gonna have another episode.
Yeah.
Please, sorry, my friends, please.
Just say it.
Let me be clear. So I thought my heart, my soul. Don't worry, we're gonna have another episode.
Beautiful.
You know,
whenever you like.
Don't worry, we'll have a little time progression before and after. We'll keep on updating on how the events go.
Yeah, come film at the show, and then we can do like an after, like a debriefing, and we'll be like, remember when we said this is what we wanted? This is what actually happened.
Oh yes, okay, this will be great. Yeah, we'll get the after report. I love that. My good people, thank you for joining me here on Wonder Night.
Pleasure.
It is an amazing time.
Having us on Wonder Night.
Thank you. As I will continue to say, there is always more knowledge to learn out there.
100%.
You're not kidding.
My friends.
You're not kidding.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Awesome.